situation we have today in African families, according to Dr. Amoke, can be explained in the analogy of a mother who have a child. And then the mother begin to give the child instruction. He says, if you go out, child, don't collect biscuits or sweets from anybody. The mother was talking to the child. He says, if anybody give you biscuits or sweets outside, don't collect biscuits from such a person. And then the mother left. And then an enemy came and met the child and gave the child the biscuit or the sweet. And the child was rejecting it, refusing to accept it. He says, my mother says I should not collect biscuits from anybody. And then the enemy began to speak to the child. He says, your mother is a wicked person. Your mother wants to deny you the sweet things of life. Your mother only wants you not to enjoy the beautiful. Begin to poison the mindset of the child against the mother. And at some point, the child began to listen to this enemy. And then the child collected the sweet or the biscuits from the enemy. Now, when the mother come back home, the mother is now struggling with giving the child the normal discipline, the normal beating of forming the child into shape, and then deactivating the ideology given to the child by an enemy that I am not a bad person. I am your mother. The mother now have two roles, two difficult problems. One, the problem of forming the child into shape, discipline the child, the normal discipline a mother gives to a child, and the problem of deactivating the ideology given to the child by the enemy that I am not a bad person. This is the simple situation of African family today. That this comes in a way where the Western institutions entered into Africa and they begin to rewire our women directly against their men. That men are enslaving them, that men are beating them. The normal submission of women under men that our ancestors established for a unified standard family. Somebody have come to rewire all the women in such a way that they now see it that our men are enslaving them, men are wicked, because the assignment of the West is to use those women to kill off the men. And so the man in the home is now struggling with giving the woman the normal discipline a man discipline to his wife. The man is struggling to give the wife he brought in his home the normal training a man give his wife, and then trying again to deactivate the ideology given to this woman by the West that I am not a bad person. What I desire is to follow. This is the normal discipline a husband give a wife. And so when the man is talking about polygamy, bringing more women, the man by natural default is fighting to mold the women into shape, and again trying to make the woman to understand that I am not a bad person, I am your husband. This was the pattern or the pathway our ancestors laid. So the whole issue began when an enemy came and rewired, reconfigured our women. That men are enslaving them, that men are their enemies, just for the purpose of using those women to fight and kill off the men. Because when you are growing up as a child, you will discover there is no woman who will ever open her mouth and says, somebody came to snatch my husband or somebody is sleeping with my husband. No woman ever made such statement. Highest, what you will hear is that you people that you are going to sleep with somebody's wife and it's a sin, it's an abomination. But you never see a woman who says you are going to sleep with my husband. It was never said. So a woman belongs to a man, but a man doesn't belong to the woman. A man belongs to the society. A man is like a giant Iroko tree that shelters as many birds as his resources can take on account of administration under peace. Somebody came and rewired the women. And so the mother now is now struggling with disciplining the child and then struggling to persuade the child that I am not a bad person. The woman is now seeing the husband as a demonic person. That is why there is no peace again in our home. Divorcee, abortion, child adoption, all kind of evil on earth is because of the monogamy. Single mothers, monogamy truncated the pathways our ancestors established. And while our men is now trying to reconfigure, there are many women who will listen to my broadcast today and they will be saying Light of Africa is a bad person. I understand. I am trying to give them the normal discipline our ancestors established, and now trying to deactivate the negative ideology given to these women by the Western institution, because women are united in division to fight off our men and kill off our men, even though they know it's not working. Because a woman is not designed to protect a man. A man is a societal property. He administers, he owns, he's like a leader. And so a man doesn't cheat a woman, no. A man can only cheat a woman when a man engages with other women, whereas his groom price has been paid by a woman, and then the woman married him into her own house. That is when the woman knows, I own this man, and then the man must be faithful to me. The woman who went and paid the groom price for the man, yes, the woman can even decide to marry more men. But as long as you, who is a man, went out with your resources, paid for a woman and brought her into your home, you are like a man, a CEO that went to employ a worker in your company. And so your worker will work in alignment according to your schedule. And there is no CEO that have one worker who need effective service. There must be surplus workers, because one worker will always frustrate your decisions. Somebody came and rewired our women. Somebody came and convinced the child that the normal discipline the mother give the child is an enemy, giving the mother two jobs now. I came to rewire our women. If you see the women in our WhatsApp group, the way I have trained them, these women are the people who are preaching polygamy to their fellow girls. Energy have come upon us. We have tapped into the economy of the frequency of light. There are three greatest evils that happened in Africa. One is monogamy. Two is Christianity. Three is democracy. But monogamy is the chairman of because whatever truncated the family peace have destroyed the society. Because the basic unit of every society is the family. Men no longer have peace. It's time to reinstitute that which give long life. It's time to reinstitute that which give protection for women. I am fighting to protect all women under a husband and make sure there is no single mothers in our streets. But now I am still fighting to deactivate the ideology given to these women by the West that he is not a bad person. Rise up and join me in this journey of awakening. Polygamy is our culture that we cannot negotiate if we want peace and agriculture and communism. So collective progress of everybody to come back in our mindset again. This is Light of Africa movement, and we must do this because Jesus Christ is a criminal. Thank you so much.